666.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Ocala's Appleton Museum of Art has reopened to all visitors. See the world-class permanent collection and special exhibits, including photographs by Bruce Mozart and mixed media by Christina Deanne. Hours are Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays, noon to 5 p.m. The museum is closed Mondays through Wednesdays. Masks are required, and visitor occupancy is being monitored. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz on a Monday morning. Tomorrow, a very important day for a lot of reasons. One, it's turning much colder in Florida. In our area, it'll be below freezing tomorrow night. And we had just talked about this in the last hour about how with that, people need to maybe go through their closets and find those old sweatshirts and jackets and blankets, because what may be old to you could save somebody's life that is homeless or in need. And now we're going to talk with Rachel Hutchison of Blackbaud. She is going to talk to us about Giving Tuesday. Rachel, good morning to you.
Hey, Tom. Thanks for having me.
We were just talking last hour about the importance of going through your closet, because we have a cold snap coming here. It's going to be 31, 32 degrees, something we're not used to in Central Florida. And the homeless population here, and not only the homeless, but people who are less fortunate than others that may not have a jacket, may not have clothes, may not have socks or the essentials they need to go to one of your local charities and give. And that's exactly what you want to talk about.
Absolutely, Tom. This is a really hard time of year for some of residents, particularly in communities where there are cold snaps. And, this week is Giving Tuesday, which is an opportunity to remind people to start giving back if they aren't doing it during the holiday season.
Now, when you say Give Tuesday, you're not talking about just giving like merchandise or stuff like that. You're talking about giving of time, all kind of different resources you can give.
I'm actually talking about any kind of giving. So Giving Tuesday is a movement. It's the 9th year that we're celebrating it, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, following Cyber Monday, Black Friday. And it's just a kickoff to the giving season. And you give directly to what organization you care about. So you mentioned homeless shelters, their food banks. You choose, and you either give time, money, goods. I know one of the things that homeless shelters need more than anything is socks.
100%.
Socks, Coats are important, but, make sure you're giving something that they need. So you can always go on their website and see what do the organizations in your community need. But the idea of Giving Tuesday is to give to support the incredible nonprofits that serve as the infrastructure in our country.
And I think sometimes during this time of year, we think about giving to the less fortunate families, the Thanksgiving dinners, and we think about getting the unwrapped gift to make sure that children have a Christmas that they might not experience otherwise. But there's a lot more that goes into the need than just a family at Thanksgiving time or a child that needs a toy. This is actually something that we have the one day set aside tomorrow to get you in the Giving Tuesday to get you going. But this is something that should be your year-round goal.
Oh, absolutely. So Giving Tuesday is a wonderful reminder that it's really wonderful and makes you feel good to be generous. But, there's a need, 365 days a year. And, homeless shelters, we have a wonderful organization called 180 Place in Charleston, South Carolina, where I am. And they work to rehome people. So they help with medical services. They help with veterans benefits. They help people get back on their feet and get back into the community in their own housing. And that's something they do every single day of the year.
Now, people may say, "Yep, it's tough for me. I'm struggling. I don't know that I can actually help anybody else by giving anything because I'm struggling." Tell people how some of the ideas that they can come up with that help without having to really give that. If you can't afford a $50 donation or something, other ways people can help.
Well, Tom, I'd tell you, first of all, any dollar donation matters, even very, very small ones. But also giving your time to help, giving your skills. Every single one of us has a skill. Also helps organizations, and sometimes it helps more than even giving money. So, look around at the organizations that are important to you and ask them, how can I help you?
With social media being as prevalent as it is in this COVID time, that's the way people communicate. That's the way people are getting their news. And a lot of times, I see a lot of times where people are out there saying, give to this charity through your social media efforts or give to that charity. That's actually a good way to do things now. It used to be a little unregulated and suspect, but now through GoFundMe's and stuff like that, it's actually a good way to raise money for foundations, is it not? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So individuals do crowdfunding campaigns or crowd fundraising campaigns and say, support this for my birthday or support this because I believe in it. But, lots and lots of organizations you can give to online, using your smartphone. And it's very easy. You just should make sure that you believe in the organization that you give to. But it's super easy to do it. Everybody buys things online, so it's just like that.
And, with the cold snap coming up, this is, especially in our area, because tomorrow here in Central Florida, it's supposed to be 32 degrees, right around freezing here in the inland areas where we live, just about an hour north of Orlando. And that's the time where people realize, hey, maybe I should give. Maybe I should do this. But I want people to be motivated to give without a reason. And that's what you're trying to get across to people as well, is we need to have a giving spirit without having to be motivated to do so.
Yeah, but it's something that it's almost infectious. Like you give and it's actually clinically proven to make you feel good. And then you say, well, I did that. I want to do more of it. It's like volunteering. I help our people at Blackbaud get out in the community and volunteer. And I think of it as them sticking their toe in the water and then they do it and they say, well, that was really fun. I enjoyed that. I want to do more. And so we help them do more and more. And they realize that it's an important part of who they are.
Well, if I wanted to, that's something that, most people don't know. How can I find places that might need my help or I have an expertise that I can help? Like I know a lot of the nonprofits during tax time, they're looking for tax people to do tax returns and all. How can I go find places that I could get involved with and help?
Sure. So the two things I'd say is if you have a local United Way or you have a local community foundation, those are the first two places I would go and look and ask because they typically both really understand the nonprofits in the community and they can help make some suggestions. You also can just look at organizations you know about and you care about, look on their websites, see if they've posted anything about volunteer opportunities, or give them a call. It's nothing wrong with calling up and saying, hey, I have experience doing tax returns. Could I help you? Or I have experience developing a marketing plan. Can I help you? Or I'm available 10 hours a week to answer the phone. Do you need help? And, see what they say.
Well, there's thousands and thousands of worthy organizations to donate to nation and worldwide. How can I find, or is there a website, or has there ever been a place that I can go see who've been vetted and who hadn't been vetted, so I know I'm not dealing with a scam versus a worthy organization?
Well, you always should make sure that the organization has a 990, which is the IRS tax return, and that's something that GuideStar typically has done in the past. But you typically can go onto an organization's website itself and see their annual report, see their tax returns, see information they're proactively sharing about how the money they raise is spent. So do a little bit of research. There's not one magic place you can go, but particularly if you're in your own community, ask other people, who they support and why, and follow the news. The scams are less likely than you think they are. They're less frequent. Just do a little bit of research to see where you might want to invest.
We're speaking with Rachel Hutchison about Giving Tuesday. Rachel, if people want to find more information about Giving Tuesday in its 9th year, where can they go?
They can go to givingtuesday.blackbaud.com, and that's BLACKBAUD, or they can follow Blackbaud on any of our social media channels, where we'll be lifting up stories about how the customers that we work with are rethinking change during this challenging year. 3,400 employees at Blackbaud, and you're the VP of Corporate Citizenship and Philanthropy for Blackbaud. So you would know about giving because that's in your job title, philanthropy. It's what I do every day. Yeah.
And real quick, we got about 30 seconds. Why is Giving Tuesday so important, but also towards the strategy of giving year round?
It's important because the end of the year is a really critical fundraising time for nonprofits. So this can really help kick off their end of year fundraising. 1/5 of all donations are done in the month of December. So it's really will help kickstart, we hope, a good month of fundraising for nonprofits.
Rachel Hutchison from Blackbaud, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back after this quick timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz, a Monday edition. It's starting to get cold. Going to get colder tonight, colder tomorrow, and really, really cold tomorrow night. So make sure you're prepared for that. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source. USA Radio News with Dan Naraki.
The first shipment of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine arrived in the United States over the weekend to await an emergency use authorization from the FDA. But a recent poll from Gallup showed that only about 60% of Americans were ready to get the shots. That's something the White House Coronavirus Task Force is trying to remedy. Admiral Brett Giroir says Americans need to know these vaccines are safe. The Assistant Secretary of Health for the Department of Health and Human Services tells CNN that the vaccines have gone through intense testing.
These vaccines have been tested in tens of thousands of individuals. There are independent data safety monitoring boards. There's going to be an independent, transparent review. The Pfizer vaccine will have an advisory committee on December 10th. All the data will be out there. The Surgeon General and myself and all the team are really out trying to educate the public. We have to see what the data show, but all indications are this is an extremely safe vaccine.
This is USA Radio News.